I think it's time. I think it's time we've had the talk. Hey guys, what's up? I get so many questions about client acquisition, specifically about cold emails and cold pitching, reaching out to your dream clients via email or inboxes. And to be honest, that's not something that I've ever invested a huge portion of my strategy to. However, I got an email the other day to my inbox that I thought was just the perfect example of what not to do, that I thought, you know what, I'm finally ready to have this conversation with you. Now, the disclaimer, I would never make fun of this person. I'm not gonna say, what company they're from. I don't know if English is their first language, and I would never use that as a way to make fun of someone. So let's approach this with kindness. But I do think that this email and the several others that I get emails like this probably daily, if not at least a few times a week. The emails like this are a great learning experience. And hopefully, if this person is watching, maybe they can learn from it as well. Okay, so let's read the email together. It says, "Hi, I found that your website isn't doing well in Google search results. We can help you rank higher than your competitors in Google for your keywords. With your permission, I'd like to send you an audit report of your website with prices showing you a few things to greatly improve these search results for you. These things are not difficult, and my report will be very specific. It will show you exactly what needs to be done to move you up in the rankings dramatically. We can place your website on Google's first page. I'd be happy to send you some of our created website samples. Thanks in advance." Okay, so I think that we can all probably agree that the first thing that you don't want to replicate from this email is the greeting. The greeting was very, it was informal. It was also impersonal. It was very lacking. Hi, is not inappropriate greeting for a cold email. So if you're gonna reach out to your dream client, what you should do is use their name, quite simply. I get also a lot of sir, madam, ma'am, friend, girl, lovely. All of those, in my opinion, are quite inappropriate. And especially if you're gonna reach out to me on Instagram, you'd be shocked by how many times I see, "Hey girl, hey babe" on Instagram. And it's like, my Instagram name is my name. Just use Latasha, right? We're not friends yet. So if you don't know their name, so if this person maybe was emailing, just my contact inbox for my company and they didn't know who the founder of the company was, take that extra 5 minutes to go onto LinkedIn. It's so easy. Just go onto LinkedIn, search for the company name. Let's use this example here of YouTube. We all know Susan is the CEO of YouTube, but we'll go ahead, search for the YouTube company, search in the people tab for the CEO or the owner or the founder, and their name will pop up. And if they don't have a LinkedIn, or if they don't have any clue as to who their CEO is anywhere publicly online, that might be a red flag to begin with. So use their name, don't use babe, don't use sir, don't use madam, don't use hi. If you have to, if it is my last resort and I truly have no idea who I am speaking to, I will use hi there. I think that is a lot more appropriate. It's not gendered, so you eliminate any confusion there. Also, it's just important to note that people love to hear their names. I'm gonna go ahead and say they love to read their names as well, but just keep this in mind. It's just a general tip. When you are talking to ideal clients or people who you look up to or people you want to impress, say their name, regularly. "Hey, Latasha, thanks so much for taking the time to chat with me," versus "Hey there, thanks so much for hopping on the call." Hearing our names actually produces feel-good hormones like dopamine and serotonin, and you want that. You want your clients or prospective clients to be in a good mood when they hear from you. The next thing that I think was a huge flaw with this email is they came out the bat just criticizing me. They said, "Your website is not ranking well on Google," right? Maybe that's true, but what you should always do before attacking the problem that you're gonna solve is give them a compliment. Why are you reaching out to me out of all of the hundreds of thousands of probably millions of content creators, business coaches, agency owners out there? What I would have done in this situation is say, "Hi, Latasha. I stumbled upon your YouTube content the other day. You give such great value to your audience. You're sharing such an important message that more of the world really needs to hear. I did notice that your site isn't performing as well on Google as some other coaches in your space. And you have so much good information that I want to help you fix that," or something of that nature. I'm not an SEO person, but just off the top of my head. Give them a compliment. Tell them why you're reaching out to them specifically. Maybe you are reaching out to YouTube, right? If I wanted to do YouTube social media, I would say, hi, Susan. Actually, for a company that big, you should be looking for like a VP of marketing, a director of marketing, maybe a marketing manager, not the CEO, but I digress. Hi, Susan. I am such a big fan of YouTube. YouTube has really helped me grow my social media marketing agency from the ground up, blah, 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 blah. Before I say, did you know that your social media sucks? You know, you want to give a compliment and explain why you are suited for that particular company. Next, I kind of thought they did this, and then after rereading it, I realized they did not do this. My next tip is to bring a gift. What they said here, let me read it again. They said, with your permission, I'd like to send you an audit report. So that's kind of a gift, right? But then they say with prices, showing you things. So it's really what they're gonna send me is a brochure. They're gonna send me a brochure saying these are the things that you need. So it's kind of a gift, but like not really. What I would recommend is giving them either maybe it's a free checklist. Hey, Latasha, we have this free SEO checklist. I want to give this to you, no strings attached, just to help you. Again, I really believe in that message that you're sending, and I want more people to see it. Use this SEO checklist if you want. On the last page, there is a link to book a discovery call with us if you want some hands-on help. I know you're really busy. Something like that. Maybe if you're a social media manager, it is a free like audit checklist. Maybe it's a free 30-minute call, like a strategy call, no strings. I'm not going to sell to you. I just want to help you answer any social questions. I know the social world is really overwhelming right now. So give something. You don't walk into a house empty-handed. At least that's not how I was raised. If I'm going to a dinner party or going to a barbecue or whatever it is, any type of event, I would probably never walk in offering nothing. I'm at least gonna say, hey, can I give you some cash to help with this bill? Or can I bring a bottle of wine? Can I bring a salad to pass? You know, that kind of thing. Think of it the same way. You're walking into their place of business, their virtual place of business, and same thing for in-person stuff. If I were to go walk around my neighborhood to all the small businesses here, I would bring something, even if it's just, you know, some sticky notes, a USB flash drive with my company name on it. If it's, you know, whatever it is, some donuts, some coffee. I mean, those are all excellent things that you can do in person. Take that to the digital side now and give them something. The next thing I want to talk about is making it short and sweet. This email isn't too bad. It's like what, 3-ish and some change paragraphs. So it's not too bad, but honestly, it could probably be shortened up to be like 1, maybe 2 paragraphs tops. People are busy, especially if you're reaching out to CEOs, founders, VPs of marketing. These are all very, very busy roles, and they're going to just tune out. And that's what I do, especially when I see there's no name, there's no free gift, there's no value, they're insulting me. Who has time for that? So keep it short and sweet. Just remove any of those filler words. You know, of course you want to make it sound like a human, so don't maybe remove all of them, but go through and just scrub for words like just and only, you know, just those kind of fluffy filler words. Get straight to the point. Another thing I'll give you is put things into a bulleted list where you can, because it's just a lot easier to read. Also utilizing bold, anything to kind of help people just skim your email. They might not need to see all of those pleasantries, all of those, hey, love your brand, blah, blah, blah. They might just want to get to the point, but you do want to use that carefully too, so that your email doesn't appear too spammy. And the last thing, again, I don't want to, you know, insult this particular email if English is not their first language or anything like that, but you always want to check your spelling and your grammar. You can use something like Grammarly, or even just like copying and pasting into like a word processor. You should get some of those, you know, red lines underneath your words. Always do this. I mean, it goes without saying, but it just really brings your professionalism up a notch. And I know that not everybody in the world speaks English or is the best reader or the best writer. I understand that. But by taking that initiative to just spell check your work shows that you are going to do the job completely. You're not just going to do my SEO and just like do it all sloppily and throw it over to me. You're really going to take that extra mile, take that extra step to make sure that you're doing it completely. I think that's what having good grammar and spelling really shows. It's about going the extra mile, because anybody can Google, anybody can download Grammarly, not sponsored, anybody can spell check their work. It just takes a little bit more time. I'm gonna give you a little sixth tip here, or a sixth thought. If you're not a great speller, if you're not a great writer, or if you can't get those words out cohesively in an email, you might want to consider sending along a video too. It's pretty rare when I ignore someone who sends me a personalized video, even if it's something that I'm not interested in. I love the tool Vidyard. It's just a browser extension to go ahead and say, hey, Latasha, this is Latasha from SEO agency. Just want to drop this in your inbox. I really, just recycle what you said in your email, but do it in a personal way. Just open up your webcam. That can also really take things to the next level and help establish that know, like, trust factor. Because right now, this person, I have no idea what they look like. I have no idea, not that I would hire someone based on what they look like, but I don't have that connection with them. I can't look into their eyes. And you feel more committed when you do that, when I have that connection, or when I take something from your hand, or when I, have a conversation with you, I feel more committed, and I feel like I at least owe you a response. So that's another tip that you might want to try. Okay, so let me know, do you send out cold emails? Is that a part of your client acquisition strategy? If so, I would love to hear from you down in the comments. And if not, let me know how you get your clients, what's working for you if cold emails aren't it. I would also love it if you subscribe to the channel. I post videos every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so you can subscribe down below. Also, go ahead and hit that notification bell. It's a little bell that'll pop up that will let you know every time that I post a new video, so you don't miss out on anything. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope it was helpful, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.